Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to reach out to you through our YouTube channel for Prime Options. We have been marketing our products through snail mail, emailers, personal contact organically, and now have transited to the social media in the hope that we will have a greater reach. Prime Options, as you're aware, is a real estate advisory and brokerage company which has been in existence since 2008 and has done work for various clients and marquee developers in NCR, Gurgaon in particular, Mumbai metropolitan region, both in Navi Mumbai and also in certain areas of Bangalore and Chennai. We have now, post-RERA, rededicated ourselves to bringing in knowledge and on advisory services which will bring true value to our clients. In context of the knowledge sharing of market trends, opportunities, time lag and making secure risk mitigated investments, and these have in many cases over a decade or so made for family legacies which investors have been very proud to have taken our advice for and have complimented us. I intend to reach out to a larger audience in the hope that you will try and evaluate our recommendations and use it the best fit options. If you want us to assist you in the due process, we are there at your service. In context of service, we believe that if variety wasn't confusing and decision making wasn't difficult, we would have no or very little reason to be in business. In context of the tumultuous and far-reaching changes post-COVID, and also the imposition of RERA as a regulatory body, there has been a shift in real estate in India and in particular in NCR, Gurgaon, and as predicted and as we had perhaps thought through, developers who were unethical or did not have deep pockets or were just propagating properties without having requisite cash flows have been eliminated, and it is now time for a reckoning of consolidation and ensuring that marquee developers who give true value to the customers, who are dependable and who can actually deliver, are there in the market. We are going to be selective in context of our recommendations, and in that context, as an aftermath of COVID and the insecurity which actually resulted, forced decisions on and new projects, etc., because of the uncertainty not being launched by developers, it was imperative, therefore, that the existing land banks and easy to implement projects were taken by marquee developers, and DLF in particular has used this to their best advantage by monetizing assets in existing land banks and creating floors which have been sold at premium prices and where they have surpassed the quarterly targets of 1,000 crore of sales and intend to do so in the next quarter, year on year. We are certain that this is an achievable target for them, and as expected, the price points have also increased rapidly, making Gurgaon as a destination largely unaffordable for the middle class. Having said that, there will have to be a trade-off in context of the sizes and the requirements, in context of the rates which are available, because these are not going back in the near future. And the land banks having been now saturated to the extent that these are not really going to be available, and it will have to go further ahead towards other areas ahead of Gurgaon and Manisa. In context of the premium offerings, which we have the clever strategy to create privileged enclaves, roping in the existing plot owners, offering common privileges including service of an IPC for facilities, location advantage which appeal to home buyers. A bumper quarter has resulted, as I mentioned to you, and from the developer's perspective, these imply monetization and of assets which were earlier floundering and were lying unsold, and where the top line has increased manyfold, considering that the price points for the plots and the sold developed properties would have actually gone up by about 3x to 4x in terms of margins. So it's been an advantageous time, and it has paid off and because of the uncertainty and also the pent up requirement which post COVID has now flared up. And therefore, the developers are naturally reaping dividends. The key takeaway, the market churn and the developers with a strong brand presence will continue to dominate the real estate market in micro market Gurgaon, is what we predict. Um, Phase 5, NCR Gurgaon, the golf course road as it is well known, will retain supremacy as we predict. And other sectors followed closely by Golf Course Extension Road and the Southern Peripheral Road. And then, of course, the Northern Peripheral Road, where the Dwarka Expressway is finally on its way and is easily visible. The potential now manifests. In context of DLF, which I'm singling out in particular, a 26-acre parcel exists in Golf Course Extension Road, and we would predict that considering the last sale value achieved by DLF in Grove and on Golf Course Road, this would be sold at a price point of 22 to 25,000 per square feet, and a general range of apartment of about 3,200 square feet, which will make a ticket size in the floating average mean value of about 7.5 to 10 crore value for an apartment. So if you have that kind of equity or have the ability, now that is an opportunity you could wait for and look at acquiring a property which will be marquee, which will be a property which will be worthy of your status and your aspirations. You would like to also advise friends, if they're contemplating an investment, that the time to invest is now. It is not going to get any better in the immediate future, and properties are going to get dearer as time goes by, because it's a demand and supply issue, and the supply is gradually now declining. In context of the scenario, we recommend also that in case of anybody who's looking at an offset of capital gains, has a low value threshold to invest in, we would recommend MR, Digi Homes as one possible option for investment, where the ticket size would be from 1.8 to 1.9 crores. There, we recommend a 2-bedroom option, and which is, MR is giving a multiple advantage of lease assist. This option is also risk mitigated in context of the fact that these properties are going to be handed over in the next few months, and expected OC is by March of 2023. In context of commercial plots, I would recommend SEO plots in sector 75 in the Southern Peripheral Road next to Microsoft, where BMW, Microsoft, and which I would wager would be the next commercial hotspot along the Cloverleaf, and would be the Cyber Hub 2 of NCR Gurgaon, a more vibrant and a larger community, a more elegant community, and not as congested as the previous one. And that is the place to invest in. And in this, there's an opportunity for individual buyers to buy plot sizes of 129 to 170 square yards, and a ticket size of about, let's say, 6 crores, with a payment schedule of 6 to 9 months. Additionally, I have options available across budgets, across locations, and I would advise that you can reach out to us at our WhatsApp number 9717500111, or reach out to me at atul@primeoptions.in, and we can have a discussion and help you take this process forward. Been good talking to you, and you can expect me to reach out to you at least twice a month here on, and give you valuable suggestions which will help you to make risk mitigated and informed investments in the real estate sector, which is what we really need, rather than hearsay and recommendations of relatives and friends with their limited knowledge. Thank you very much for listening in, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel here on, so that I can reach out to a larger audience. Have a good day.